Hello, Tiger Chimera here. Welcome to another stream. Hey, I'm starting way late and it's going to be a shorter stream because of it. Apologize for that, but that's just been a little bit busy for me lately, but glad to finally get the stream started. And today, gonna I kind of had different plans for this month, but I'm gonna be running. I'm gonna start Spyro the Dragon now because I was wanting to do it soon. And I'm just gonna bump it up a few weeks. So I'll load it up and we'll get into Spyro the Dragon. Alright, so this is Reignited Trilogy. I haven't played the Reignited version of it. I grew up with the original Trilogy on the PlayStation, but for various things that I'm not just even thinking about getting into now, I don't have access to the original PlayStation version, and this was on a pretty cheap Steam sale, and I'm like, I kind of wanted to get it anyway, so I love all kinds of games. I'm like, as much as I do like myself some Nintendo, I didn't grow up on Nintendo. I kind of did. Nintendo didn't come until later. My first game console was PlayStation, and I played Crash Bandicoot and I played Spyro. And that is where my love of platformers came along. Even when I got a Nintendo 64, I didn't even get, the Mario 64 for a while. I don't think I played Mario 64 until the DS version. So I've had a very weird, at least initial, relationship with the Mario series. I probably played the 2D games over at, families' houses more than I played the stuff until Sunshine or Galaxy. But that's going on in a huge tangent. Okay, so we have everything. God, imagine the insane person that do all the things full of all of these. That or a speedrunner just doesn't know. I'm just thinking I mean, these are fun games, but I remember having, I love these games, but I don't think I've ever 100%ed any of them, and certain games I got closer than others. I love that they kept the logo, because, the Y has the tail in the original one, but then they moved it over to the S in the future games. And I like that they kept it. They didn't, there's something pretty respectable about them keeping the weird initial logo for the first game. Even though the rest of the graphics are clearly updated on them. Now, I've already played through the crash. Oh, maybe I shouldn't talk through this so much. Ooh.
Okay, rolling.
It's been peaceful here in the Five Worlds, or is it 6? For a dragon's age, we now have 12,000 treasure, or is it 14,000?
What about this Ganasty Ganok character? Now, I understand he's found a magic spell to turn gems into warriors for his cause.
I'll take that question. Nasty Nork is a simple creature.
Simple?
He has been contained in a remote world and is no threat to the Dragon Kingdom.
No threat?
Besides, he is ugly.
Ugly? That does it!
Didn't need to go that far. I like that he could, like, transform all of the dragons in the world into crystals at any point. Just picking up a hammer that's right next to him. It's just literally like he hasn't been bothered to do so. Yeah, like, I played the Crash, like, insane trilogy. Oh, there's a door here? Is that a thing I don't remember about the original, or... Also, they put gold on the arcs there. That's kind of... Definitely... I don't remember that. Some of this is going to be really weird. Like, Crash... I feel like Crash Insane Trilogy was, like, a lot more, like... You know, just kind of a mostly graphical upgrade. Where, like, the Spyro Reignited thing, from the things that I've seen in the advertisements, the Reignited Trilogy did a lot more of, like, explicitly redesigning things and not just graphically updating them. And at least as far as I've seen in the advertisements, I feel like I'm kind of 50-50 on, like, which parts of that I like or not. I do really like that. I do like that they made the dragons a lot more properly individualized and fleshed out in this. There's some characters in the later ones where I'm not as sure, or like, but we'll get to that. Like, for now. Also, I do kind of like the upgrades to these guys and to Nork, because Nork was just kind of a big green guy in the original. Nestor! Hey there, Nestor.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. Free 10 dragons in the artisan world, then find the balloonist. He'll transport you to the next world.
What about Nasty Nork? I'm going after him.
Find dragons first. That's all I can tell you.
Oh, wait. Where'd he go? The gems look kind of weird, like the... The green ones don't look so bad. I wish the red ones looked a little bit more like the green ones, and were like, make them kind of more of a uniform red. They look kind of bright red oranges. And I don't know. Wait, can I... Skill point acquired? What? What is that? Is this like an achievement thing? Because this looks like skill points normally are like you get a skill point and then you can use it to buy a thing to increase a skill. Like, this looks like it's an achievement page. Okay, so collect skill points to unlock parts 1 and 2 of Art Gallery. Okay, so it's like it unlocks art thing if I do the skill things. It's a really weird phrasing though. Oh, I like the waterfall in that. Hey, Delbin.
Where's Nasty Nork? I'll torch him.
Keep your horns on, Spyro. You have much to learn first. Do you know what the dragonfly following you is doing? His name is Sparks, and he's helping and protecting you. Keep an eye on him and see what I mean.
I don't want to start open. I think I'll do that later, but like, there's a thing you can unlock here, and it's kind of neat. But I think I should do a proper level first. And what more proper level than Stone Hill for a first Spyro level? I kind of liked the effect of the thing in the thing, but it's also like weirdly like does a bad job of like keeping up the illusion of like transporting through it naturally like the original. Like I could clearly tell there's a transition from there to here, but okay, this part is looking like it's transitioning perfectly. Ooh. Now that feels good. Oh. Is there... No, he's over here. There's also a well down here.
Watch the dragonfly, Spyro. His color indicates his power. When he eats butterflies, he stays strong. Like me.
Sure.
He's got like horn piercing or like inserts or something. Is that interesting? Lindar.
When you free a dragon or step on one of their platforms, you're saving your progress. That could be useful if you run into trouble. Not that you ever run into trouble, Spyro.
Well, if I run into them, do they just poof? Yeah. But burning them burns off their wool. Like, in the original, like, burning them, like, it just burnt them as well, I think. There's definitely a lot of cool stuff in this. Return home already? Yeah, I'm probably not gonna take the return home yet. I'm actually gonna, like, come back to this. shepherd. Alright. Regular chest. Is that the last chest in this floor area? I think so. Kill this.
Spyro, my friend, how about a hint on gliding?
You bet.
For the longest glide, press the jump button at the top of your jump, and try pressing the action button to drop down mid-flight.
Oh, that's a cool way to do the effect. Oh, and those light up, too. I don't remember if they lit up in the original. Also... oh, there's the egg thief. I just found those guys to be annoying. But now this egg is safe, and there is no way the dragon egg will ever fall into anyone else's clutches ever again. Alright, so... got some gems up here. Okay, I'm gonna continue going around here, but then I'll try to get back to... oh, is this a better place to... come on, this looks like a thing. I guess not. Is there any other stuff up here? Yeah, there's a couple of stray gems. Yeah, this is the kind of thing of like why I never 100% in any games. I've beaten the games, but I've never 100%ed them. There's a decent margin between beating a Spyro game and 100%ing it, which, you know, is the way collectathon should be. There should be plenty of room between regular final boss and like final unlocked content. Why does that have a keyhole on it whenever... I guess it's for the... to kind of makes more sense, like, in design of what it actually be like, but considering there's chests that you need keys to unlock, it just kind of makes it just slightly more confusing to look at. Got all the stuff. Well, I got all the gems. Do I have all the eggs? Was it just the one egg? Guidebook. It's showing one egg. I don't know if that's all the eggs.
After you've freed all the dragons, pass through this fancy vortex thingamajigger. It'll take you back to the artisan home. But first, let me tell you a story.
No thanks. See ya!
Yeah, I 100%ed the first level. Don't get used to that. It's all weird and misty, which is kind of neat, but yeah.
Cool flash. Do that again.
The Artisan's boss is through a portal behind me. You can challenge him now, if you feel you are ready.
I'm gonna save that for later. See ya, dude, though. Oh, it closes again. Neat. Also, I really like how that looks. That's good. Okay, so... Is it just lighting them all up? Hop, skip, jump. Find the hidden entrance to Sunny Flight. I forget if there's a specific pattern or if you just have to light them all up. But yeah, Sunny Flight. This is a bonus level. And the bonus levels in the first Spyro game are flight levels. I think they're only flight levels. Let's retry, because I don't feel confident about that one. These levels are another thing that, like, I mean, I think I can do well in the first couple ones. But usually, like, later ones give me enough trouble that I never, like... I remember not getting all of them done. Do I need to hit these two? No. Must be a different one. Yeah, I could definitely have done that a lot better too. And like... I remember the timer not being so kind to trying to get everything in the level. Like, even if I don't get knocked out. There we go. Okay. There's probably a fourth thing that I need to be hitting somewhere. Chests. Where are the chests? Okay, I'm just gonna spend this entire part looking for those chests, because, like, this is a thing. Like, if I don't know where the things are, how do I get them? hitting these to get more time. Okay, so I need to just kind of go over that, it looks like. Okay. If I can get over there after doing the trains in a timely fashion, I think it's gonna be pretty decent. Whoop. Getting a little bit close there. I feel like the firing them in the air is a little bit more forgiving than I remember. Or maybe I was just really bad at it when I was a kid. That's also a possibility. I might have also just been worse at games when I was a kid. Alright, and here's train number 2. I wonder if there's one of those tunnels is supposed to take you through into. Okay, how many of these? I'm a little surprised I pulled that one off. I'm not going for time. I am just going for completion. I don't know if I'll do that on any of the other flights. Man, yeah. That's a lot of gems. I'm gonna be going for as much as I can because I kind of vaguely remember. Okay, first I'm gonna, yep. Water still hurts me in. First one. But yeah, I'm gonna be going for as many of the levels as I can. Well, I'm going to be going into every level, but I'm going to be going for as many collectibles as I can. I don't know if I'll 100% it, but I'm Dark Hollow. I'm not sure if I'm going to 100% it, but I know that, like, as much as there is a pretty generous line of, like, how much to go to 100%, that's Spyro 1 in particular is a little bit tighter in how much stuff you need to collect in order to, like, get to new areas. Like, if you're collecting everything, it's not a problem, but if you're, like, you know, missing stuff or skipping things for being kind of hard, then it's like... Ooh, a bookcase. Okay, here's another chest that I need a thing for. I didn't realize your reach was going to be that far. So this level is kind of the introduction of, like, I mean, a little bit of Spyro in general, but like definitely more prevalent in Spyro 1, where like enemy design is really heavily based on, you know, like, can you set them on fire or do you have to charge them kind of thing. So, and like the kind of two main things with that is like those shield guys. The metal shields cannot be fired through, they have to be charged through. And big enemies like this cannot be charged because they're too big. So they have to be flamed. Now, though, there's going to definitely be twists on those, but like that's kind of the main like baseline of what's of design for Spyro 1 stuff. I think it gets a lot more interesting with what they do in Spyro 2, but yeah, it's like this is Spyro 2 and 3, but like this is definitely the main thing. Like, okay, and here's a first variation here. It's a oh right, I'm thinking of something else. These guys you have to fire from behind. Did I get everything in here? Yeah. Making this like a little library down here makes it a lot more like, feels like a real place. I kind of dig that. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of that, especially in the earlier game compared to the other two games where it's like they were kind of levels. I mean, there was definitely still themed and stuff, but it was like this was kind of like just an underground place with a little bit of a lake. It wasn't like a lived-in place with where like there's really a clear purpose.
Psst. Spyro, want to know a secret? Use the action button when you want to zoom in and look around.
Oh, your secret's safe with me.
So that's like first person kind of thing. I think this is I think the dragons telling you how to do stuff is a pretty decent tutorialization thing of like, you're going to probably be figuring out some of the basic movement stuff already, but like figuring out some of the more, you know, not as obvious stuff, like having dragons that you unlock telling you in skippable cutscenes. Is a pretty good way to give out information to new players.
Oh, it's you. I wasn't sure if you'd escape those annoying little creatures. Of course they wouldn't bother me, but here's a hint. Their metal armor is fireproof, but a charge attack will take care of them.
Of course, it could lead to things like that where, like, you might have easily figured out what to do long before you find them, but it is technically possible to reach that dragon without killing anyone, so it could be helpful, theoretically. Some of the dragons are a little bit better at it than others.
Big enemies like this Nork with the club cannot be charged, but a quick flame, that should defeat them.
I don't think there's an egg here. I think There's not an egg in every level. Like, there might be multiple eggs in some levels, but there's also not an egg in every level. Did I go over here yet? Okay, I feel like I haven't. Oh, very cavey.
Hey, Spyro! Press the jump button twice to glide. And don't be afraid.
Afraid? Of what?
Falling from high mountain peaks? Plummeting into prehistoric glaciers?
Oh, that.
Okay, I can definitely unlock the thing now, but I'm gonna keep... Gonna keep collecting. Up. Oh, I was... Okay. Well, let's... hop over here. Grab that. And then go up this again. And go into this area. I think this is the last level before the boss. Also, interestingly, I think none of the bosses, except for the final boss in this game, are required. You can get the extra stuff in their levels, but you don't necessarily have to fight the boss for any reason. All the unlock requirements for each world is based on collectibles. So you could theoretically just kind of ignore the bosses. What was this level? Town Square. Yeah, this is kind of a very basic like level name. This level has always stood out to me in all of video games who are having like the most... It's not even like a named something town. It's not even just kind of like a basic town with a basic name. It's just Town Square. Like, what Town Square? Town Square of which town? It's the most generic name of any name in any video game history, and it's always been weird to me.
Welcome to Town Square, Spyro. Begin exploring by gliding to that area with the bulls. Use the right stick to get a good look.
His thing fell over when he was transitioning to the teleport realm or something, I guess. I'm guessing he's teleporting to somewhere, not just evaporating into the light sphere forever. I forget if I could have gotten up there somehow. Oh well.
Thanks, Spyro. I had the worst itch on the tip of my wing. Did you know that you get your longest glides by pressing the jump button at the very top of your jump?
Okay, first, can I have that cake? Don't go away. Secondly, was he already making that cake for Spyro and then got frozen into like jade or whatever or emerald or whatever they're all encased in? Or did he bake that cake for me saving him then and somehow the way had it just magically ready even though he was supposed to be petrified? I'm so glad they kept the red horn tips in the remake of this. They could have easily, like, censored that, and they didn't. And I'm kind of happy that they kept it.
Spyro, did you see a man dressed in blue running around here? He's a thief, and he's stolen a dragon egg. You've got to track him down and get that egg. Run, run! I'm getting a little winded.
Oh, look, dinner to go with the cake. I'm glad that was... getting here was also an achievement, and that's... I can only imagine it's because getting over to this area is, like, kind of sucks. I mean, it wasn't as hard as I remember it, but it also wasn't great. Oh yeah, this is... Is he back there? Oh yeah, really? God, I hate with a burning passion the egg thieves in this game. So I'll get to it when I get to it, but there's definitely reasons why the egg thieves are like a hated part of this game for me. And not just because of this particular jump. There we go. There's the egg. Give me the egg. That is my egg now. And now I have to do that jump again because I need to be up there for this, I think. Now I'm messing it up. Oh, I was gonna be like, again? What? I'm gonna give this one more try, but I'm already losing my patience real quick with this stupid level. This is another reason this level sticks out in my mind, and not just because it's the most generic name for a level in a video game I've ever seen. Nondescriptly generic, may I add. But it's also just kind of like weirdly annoying to navigate. Okay, I think this side is lower. There, that is much easier. Oh wait. First let's get the bowl. There we go. And we'll get these. You can see what kind of gems in there, too. Oh, they made it more of a top in this one. I think it used to be kind of a fan-like thing.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. You can always track your progress by accessing the guidebook through the pause menu. $100%, yay! So the first world is a little bit
I think that's usually the first level that's like that I skip 100%ing whenever I do this game. But apparently not this time around. But I'm sure that I'm going to be reaching that point somewhere. What is back here? Oh, I love, like, bringing the plants. I don't remember how many plants they had in the original game that you could do this with, but, like, there were definitely, like, plants here and there that you could, like, flame up and, like, you could just burn the plants. Like, they definitely had the flowers around in the original. And like, that was always, like, just such a good touch of, like, you can interact with the environment and, like, leave a mark on it like that. Like, it made it feel a lot more like a place and not just a video game kind of thing, you know? I don't remember. I don't think that, at least the first time I played. I thought I got him first time. What? I don't remember them taking 2 hits. And doing that does nothing. I have to double. I don't remember that at all. What? But, oh yeah, and if you lose sparks entirely, like... If you lose sparks entirely, he won't grab the... He won't grab the gems for you anymore. Ooh, there's artwork of stuff in here. Remaster is really doing a good job of making these places feel like lived-in places and not just video game levels. Not that there's anything wrong. Like, they were definitely good video game levels, but like, kind of nice. Okay. Ow. Okay, I think I missed... Did I miss one over here? No, I didn't. Okay. Oh yeah, I think at least... I think at least the very first playthrough of Spyro that I did... That I definitely did not do... Just wanted to see if that had an interaction thing. It doesn't look like they let you burn the paintings. These probably are the dragon's paintings, so it makes sense they make them fireproof. Yeah, I don't think I actually... Ooh, that's a nice drawing of one of the dragons. Or not drawing, painting. But maybe I beat one of the bosses, but I remember skipping most of the bosses. I might have gone into the worlds, but I didn't actually beat most of the bosses in this game.
Nasty Nork has put one of his most devious henchmen in charge of the artisan world.
Bring him on! I think I smell a barbecue.
Be careful, Spyro. Toasty has many tricks up his sleeve.
Ooh! Oh, that looks way cooler than the original. Like, usually they made stuff look pretty good, but like the Toasty boss was definitely one of the most at least as far as like Spyro enemies, like the most. The most like affected by the limitations of the modeling and hardware. Burnt toast. Defeat Toasty without getting hit by him. Luckily the dogs don't count as him. I'm missing 11 gems somewhere. This is a lot more linear of a level than I remember, but also where am I missing 11 gems? Oh, here it is. It's a secret passage somewhere. There we go. And technically you don't have to go to the thing. You could just exit level and it has the same effect. But I like going to the vortexes. Okay, I believe... Sorry, sheep. I need your wool to create a butterfly. Yes, that makes sense in this world, I guess. Moving on. % of the subworld. I really like this. Oh, why was I sliding there? Some of the designs of characters that I've seen in the advertisement of the future 2 games kind of like look like they did a bit of a change to them that I'm not sure how I feel about it. I feel like this guy is a good kind of thing of like there's clearly more to him than the original version of it, but like it really kept the same vibe.
Wow! I see you've been busy rescuing dragons, Spyro. You may travel to the Peacekeeper's world if you like. Are you ready to go?
Oh, they don't show how many you need. I guess that first guy did tell you 10, but it looks like if you get the requirements, you don't have to see how many. I might try to go to the balloonist first thing whenever I visit a new world just to show off what the requirement is. We know it was 10 dragons here. We got 16.
Hop on, Spyro.
And you just jump on his head. Thousand gems for the first world. Oh, don't do the spinning thing. I'm not doing anything to do that. I'm pretty sure I'm not. That was bad. I was trying to do something with the sticks once that started happening to try to stop it if it was something, but like... Titan.
Welcome to Peacekeepers. Look how our treasure has been stolen and turned against us. Please, recover our treasure, Spyro.
Collect treasure. Got it.
I think that might be hinting that this world you need to unlock, you need to collect treasure to get to the next hub compared to the other. Okay, I'm not even good. I'm gonna interact as little as I can. Oh, these guys on the cannons actually look different than these foot soldiers. They all looked alike in the first one, I'm pretty sure. Hello, balloonists. Tell me.
The Magic Crafter's world is far away and very dangerous. Maybe if you find 1,200 stolen treasure, I'll show it to you.
Well, I'm only 200 away, so collecting everything definitely helped me get closer to this. This is definitely not the point where the collectible requirements are bad yet. It's definitely still reasonable at this point. It's definitely later where it's like, But we'll get to that later. But I plan to visit every level, so it should at least not be completely bad. Ow. Hey, I was thinking about something. Okay. Does it show every level that I could have gone to? Burn the hidden pink tulip in Stonehill. Is that a... Okay. Didn't expect that. It's weird. Half of these things are for well, I guess it's only the first 3 things for a certain thing. 2, 3, 4. I think the number of levels is consistent though, so that might help me play through. It's 4 levels, then the bonus level, then the boss level, which is basically a level with kind of a boss thing going throughout it. What are those rabbits? Honest to goodness, I'm gonna check because I do not remember if they were rabbits in if the butterfly animals in Peacekeepers were rabbits originally. Apparently they were. I for some reason I kind of remember chickens in this area. Oh, that's a life butterfly. Those are random rare things that like give you an extra life. Can I blow up this thing? Nope. But you can shoot cannonballs with Spyro, which is a really fun thing to let you do. Ooh, that... Oh. Oh, right. They shake it off. I really like that. Okay, let's go to Dry Canyon. The ground is a different color than I remember it, but... think I remember this. I'm curious if I'm just better than I used to be, or if they nerfed the egg thieves, because they used to be, like, really awful to try to catch up to. And oh yeah, you know how there's a different collectible requirement for this one, and how it's treasure instead of dragons? At some point they're going to require eggs. So
What? Huh? Oh. Thank you for releasing me, Spyro.
So, like, you can't, I mean, of course, like, them stealing eggs are really bad, but, like, you can't just ignore them. Like, they'll be, just because the eggs will probably be fine and saved, even if you don't get them as a player, because, well, there's a requirement to get them. I don't remember what's the, like, total requirement. But I remember it being a problem when I played the game before.
Dry Canyon rewards good gliders. You are a good glider, eh, Spyro?
I was born to glide.
That VA sounds very familiar. Wait, did I get all the gem? No, there's a gem over here. He fell off the cliff. Hilarious. Okay, so I go around the back to go up, so I'll unlock you first.
Is that you, Spyro? Are you the young dragon I've been hearing so much about? Ever since you were a wee puff of smoke, we've known,
You've known...
I forget.
Why do you just have a bomb? It's kind of interesting to, like, I guess we've seen some of the other ones with weapons and stuff, but, like, it's just kind of interesting to think that, like, mighty fire-breathing dragons would, like, need, like, a bomb. At least it'd be really easy for them to light the fuse. Can I get on top of the... No, it doesn't look like. Oh! Wait, was I hit by the bird? Wait, where'd the bird go? Get out of here, bird. I'm collecting treasure. Oh no. Do I even have the key? I don't think I have the key. I'll try that again whenever I have a key. Hey, get out of here, bird. Okay, so this is where I was before, so I could have gone the other way if I wanted to. It's weird there's just a little creature in there and then you open it up and it's actually something else. Come on. Time to run around the entire level. Yeah, the key's up there, so I need to get up there somehow. Can I get up on those? You know, I think I'm gonna make this the start of me not 100%ing some of the levels, because the punishment for having to run around the entire level is just more annoying than it is worth it. Plus, they don't have... Plus, the Spyro 1 is before they introduced the kind of like flutter thing. Because in future Spyro games... Future Spyro games, like... Yeah... I got a guy. That's great. I lost what I was saying. Oh yeah, in the future Spyros, like, you can press triangle, like, you can... I'm doing it here, but, like, it makes you drop immediately, where in future Spyros, instead of, like... In the future Spyro games, it, like... makes you do a little flutter, which actually gives you a little bit of extra... It gives you a tiny little lift to help you get onto cliffs at the end of long glides. Clifftown. Which this game desperately feels like it needs. Because some of these are really, like, tighter than it feels like they should be, and it's probably exact... That kind of feeling is probably exactly why it's in future games. going through this a lot faster than I expected. But I'm also fine with that. What's this level? Clifftown. This is definitely, when I think of like, when I think of the first Spyro game, this isn't by far not the only level that comes to mind, but this is definitely like one of the top 5 levels that come to mind when I think of like Spyro 1. That's a lot less satisfying than the original. Hey, not everything can be winners. Oh, I hear a dreaded egg thief. Or at least he's not in an annoying place. The egg thieves here seem to be at least in a lot more obtainable areas. I feel like the egg thieves in the first 2 worlds were designed to be in places that are a lot harder for initial players, and like, you're not going to see people... You're not going to see first-time players going out, getting those, or even finding some of those. And so, like, they seem like they're definitely higher difficulty, harder to find things that you might not even start encountering until this world, unless you're really scouring everything.
How's a dragon supposed to flame metal armor anyway?
Remember, Spyro, flame won't work on metal, but charging with your horns, that should do the trick.
They're definitely reiterating some things with the tutorial dragons. At least they're doing kind of arguably entertaining dialogue for it. Ow! Excuse you. Ow. That's definitely a color for something. It doesn't look healthy. I forgot how many extra life things there were in this game. This one doesn't have a key, which I think signifies that you actually need to break it some other way. Well, there's a dragon way over there.
What's on the other side of that river?
Why don't you glide there and find out?
One thing that is kind of cool, I think one thing that's kind of cool about Spyro 1 is that, yeah, there's just these areas that, like, really feel like they're kind of not in a level. They feel like they're kind of outside the boundaries of a typical level of a game. I don't feel, they don't really do that in the future games. Where are the butterflies? There we go. I mean, like, in some way it's like, yeah, you can only do so much with these. But at the same time, and they did focus on other parts of the levels, which like, it's hard to tell, like, it's like, I wouldn't say it wasn't worth it to, like, change their focus onto what they did. But you also just kind of, like, it's like, it is just kind of like something that got lost.
You've reached the highest point in Clifftown. You can get to almost anywhere from here. If I were you, I'd use that whirlwind over there.
Okay, so I think now that we got up here, it unlocked the whirlwind so we can get up to the highest point at any time that we want. That's weird. I'm pretty sure in the original, maybe it was future game, I'm pretty sure in the original, like, you flew into the whirlwind at any point and it took you to the top of it. I think that was the firework for blowing up that one thing. That one metal chest up here, but oh well. We probably... Yeah, we're definitely well past the point of, like, however many gems we needed. So I'm not gonna care too much. Oh, it's a big old matchstick. That's nice. Okay, let's move this. Blow that up, because I think I need to do that for something. I think I need to do that for the secret level. Dr. Sam. Okay, that's the boss. Okay, that's 2. Okay, wait, no. Okay, it's not 4 levels. It's the hub, then 3 levels, then a bonus level, and then the boss. So, like, 5 total things off the main thing. So, I need to find one more thing before I go to Night Flight. I think it's over there, but I see an egg guy over here. I think that's probably the easiest egg guy. Like, wow. Hello, Gunnar.
Well done, Spyro. Keep up the good work, and I know you'll fulfill your destiny.
Destiny? I just want to kick some...
Just toast those enemies and collect the treasure.
Spyro definitely had a lot more of a mouth in the original game. They tone down some of his attitude a little bit. Not too much, but like... Oh, it really feels like some of these, like, it's almost not designed for you to actually make it. Wait, where's the... Now, if you get enough of these little orbs, it gives you an extra life. Because clearly the thing we're short on in this game is lives. Wait, what skill point was that? Scare 6 Norks into 10. Okay. Ice Cavern. Oh, the gem thing isn't as satisfying as the animation from the original games either. Yeah, Spyro is such a weird mix compared to Crash's thing, but like that said, like, they completely remodeled and redid the Spyro games, and like any complaints I have is like, you know, completely like secondary to, like, they did a remaster of these games and they did a damn good job of it, you know. Like it's Spyro. Like it's Spyro. And it's nice to see Spyro again.
A word of caution, little one. Wait until you grow big, like me, before charging those large enemies.
Spyro, some big Norks up ahead are wearing armor, and in the ice cave, armor can make their feet very slippery.
So this is going to be, this is a level I remember particularly because, like he said, there's there's a twist on like the enemy design, enemy fight thing here. And it's kind of one of the more notable ones that come immediately to mind. I wonder if there's one in here, or if they're further. Yeah, there's one. So, like, this is the first instance of metal armored giant guy, which metal you can't flame, and normally you can't charge big enemies to kill them. But because this guy's on an ice level, it makes him slide off the cliff. I want almost looks like that's a door, but it doesn't seem like it's a full door, so it's kind of confusing me.
Thank you for releasing me.
Doesn't have any tutorial to give me, so they just have him say thank you, and then he's on his way. Whew. That's from far away. Oh yeah, this guy you have to hit multiple times to knock off the cliff. I like that. You have to work for it. Like actual... I wonder how much you could like knock them around the entire level if you decide not to just defeat them. Because like clearly... Like you could move them around a bit.
You've done well, Spyro. Some dragons thought you weren't ready, but I knew they were wrong.
I'm ready, all right. Ready for what?
Charge that, flame that. There's a bunch of extra lives here. I forget how you get to them. And I've got plenty, so just gonna get you.
Thanks for freeing me, Spyro. And now, where was I?
I'm going to get into this portal before he starts a long conversation. Pick that up.
Hey, Spyro. Sparks the Dragonfly has been doing a good job protecting you. Make sure to keep him strong by feeding him lots of butterflies.
Okay. And I believe that was the 3 levels, so let's head on into the flight level. I'll see what I can do. I'll see if it's something I can do in a feasible amount of time. Ooh, you can make him tilt in this. Neat. Ooh, I can make him go down and up. Whee. There's some lighthouses here. Is it supposed to hit her or... Oh no. Okay. Lights. Okay. So I don't think like the obvious thing to go for is usually the best one. Or is he just like the boundary? Oh, she's showing me which way to go, but in relation to, oh, what? Oh, no. This one might be better if I follow the thing. Okay, let's try that. Let's try that, actually. Because I think some of them are, like, there's much better ways to optimize the thing, but, like, this one, let's just kind of... Okay, flying around like that's not going to help me, so I'll just do a sharp turn after I get all those. Wait. And then let's do the chests here. And then go through these. How many of these do I need? Where are they? Okay. There's this one. There we go. And I'm not going for a record. Thank you. That's unfortunate. I should go for it. Hey, welcome to the stream, Chickadee, and I just barely figured out how to do that. I'm not great at the. I'm not sure what record I should even go for. I'm just happy that I beat the flight level. The flight levels are not my strong suit in the Spyro games. Spyro 1 is not my strong suit in the Spyro game. Oh, hey, is that an eclipse? Oh, that's very fitting for the theming of this boss and general area. I like that. You go for the world record, of course. No. I'm probably not going to go for world record in Spyro 1, or at least not for the flight. It's just 1 minute, 0.7 milliseconds in night flight. Oh wow, they really bent that around the corner. Ow. Oh.
Dr. Shemp thinks he's so cool. You don't know what it's been like listening to him over and over. But I tell you one thing, he should watch his back.
I like that as a hint. I feel like they're kind of fun. Like I think they're a lot easier in the future ones, but like, they're still fun in this one. They're just a lot like tighter about the requirements. Spyro one's definitely the hard game. Ooh. Ooh, it's carpeted in the Reignited version. There's dragons on the side. That's cool. That's cool design. How do I get you to... Ow. Well, I guess there goes any attempt at me doing the perfect version of this fight. I really don't remember if this is how his attacks went in the original. I'm going to trust that probably is accurate, but I don't remember it being that varied. I also remember just having unending trouble with that guy, so I'm just going to leave. I'm going to leave and go to another hub world.
I can't believe how fast you found so much stolen treasure. Hop aboard for the Magic Crafter's world if you're ready.
On to Magic Crafters. Well, game stop spinning. I am not doing this in any way. Can I stop it though? It just looks like it stops eventually. Oh, I hate that guy. We'll see if... Let's... Ow. Oh, he's got metal on.
Welcome to Magic Crafters. I want you to release the dragons, reclaim our treasure, and recover the eggs from those pesky blue thieves.
And that's the hint that this world's thing is unlocked. The hub thing is. Although that sounds like exactly the same sound effect as in the past. Okay. Yeah, that's a hint that, like, getting dragon eggs is the thing for this one. Okay, so what's the damage for...
Thank you, Spyro, for recovering so many of our dragon eggs. Hop aboard for the Beastmaker's world if you're ready. Would you like to go?
I already... Okay, so I'm apparently way ahead of the curve. I'm gonna look up how many that I need. Okay, it's 5 dragon eggs. So I've already got that many. But I'm going through every level, so let's head back. Wait, why is there no thing in the... Why, oh wait, that's not a portal end. Alpine Ridge. I think... Was Alpine Ridge the first level, or is there something in here? It's looking like it's the first level. Okay, so... I think this is also like where... Oh no, some of the jumps and glides are already hard to get to, and I think this... I think the Magic Crafter's world... All the levels are like a lot more about doing glides to places. So that's going to be fun. It's also going to be interesting to see what some of these, like, some of the stuff in here looks like. Because I remember some of the, like, warping of the earth and stuff was designed very much with the PS1 graphics in mind, so I'm going to be curious to see how they change that to fit the more HD look. Oh, he was about to do a thing. I should have... I'm going to re-enter the level just to see what he was going to do. Was he gonna, like, make the stairs unclimbable? Oh, that's not nearly as cool. Because I think they just, like, flattened the surfaces down into, like, kind of a slope shape in the PS1. That one's just kind of turning a bunch of rectangles.
You're not afraid of those big, noisy, gigantic, awful beasts, are you?
Of course not.
Oh, good. I didn't think so.
They're having a little wizard duel. Can I get over to those two? There's gems over there, I think. Oh, no. I fell down. You know what? Let's not go over to those two. Let's have them have their little wizard's duel. It's nice to have you with me still. Chickadee? Chickadee VV. I like your username. It's fun. Yeah, Terraria is neat. It's not something I play much, but that's...
Thank you for releasing me.
Oh, you have some really nice potions, Dragon. I wonder what they're potions of. Chickadee's your pony Sona? Cool. I don't think I have one of those. I've watched Friendship is Magic, but I haven't really made a thing like that. Oh. There's probably extra level stuff here, but I'm probably going to leave after this dragon.
Great work, Spyro. If you keep this up, you'll learn all the tricks of the magic crafter's world.
I love his crystal wings so much. Goodbye, majestic dragon. Your design almost makes you want to unlock more of the dragons in this world to see what they look like. Oh, that's just the beginning of the level. I'm just gonna leave the level then. The adventure continues. Friendship is Magic is a really solid show. Whew. Did that get you already? Okay, I don't think I need the eggs badly enough to go after that. High caves. Oh, I think this might be a level I'm thinking of from this world.
When you see arrows like these, you can charge along with them to begin a supercharge.
Supercharge? Excellent.
Go ahead. Try it.
Supercharge is definitely kind of cool thing that it's a cool concept, and it is kind of cool to do, but I don't like it in practice because it's usually like, maybe this is a level that isn't as bad, but there's a level that like, okay, so do this for a bunch of really hard jumps, and that's the entire level. Funnest level in 120%. Yeah, I think this might be the fun supercharge level. There's another supercharge level that's not as fun. Oh, hey, spider. Oh, yeah, the spiders are enemies that only die from supercharging. That's another twist on the Another twist on the kind of like charge burn metal enemy thing in this game. In a game with no backtrack, it gets entered twice, and it's funny because in a game with no backtracking, and yet it gets entered twice, and it is split in half at the 120% run. That is interesting. That kind of makes me want to see what that run looks like, hearing that. Yeah, but Spyro Run really is different from the other Spyros because of the no backtracking thing, because the other two games very much have backtracking. Like, not required backtracking, but if you want to 100% those games, there's definitely backtracking going on.
Please do something about these green druids. They insist on moving everything in sight.
You know, I'm kind of fine with, like, it's maybe not, backtracking might not be my favorite thing, but, like, I appreciate the, kind of like, the reason it exists, because it's, like, it's very much a product of, like, you unlock extra things you can do in those games, and so you can go back to previous levels with those new abilities. And that's a good reason for backtracking to exist in the game. Is this the...
I hate those bugs. When I become big and strong like you, I'll squash them all.
Until then, remember that supercharge makes you invincible.
Just split in half in the run because faster start at the beginning of it twice, and the homeworld movement happens to work out with that anyway. That really says something if like it's faster to do the level twice through than just naturally playing through it normally.
Try combining your supercharge with jumping and gliding, and really explore the high caves.
Okay, I think this might be the level that has a bunch of those weird jumps, but there's also the vortex, so I'm going into the vortex. I do remember seeing a really fun video on vortex percent, and that's the kind of speedrun that I like, the kind of, like, just like, it's not 100%, it's not any percent, it's a different kind of thing. I like those kind of categories in speedruns.
This portal leads to a special place where you can learn to fly. I remember when I was a young dragon, earning my wings.
Learn to fly. Got it.
Okay, so this is the least secret of the flight levels, it looks like, because I kind of had to unlock the first two. I wonder if the other ones are more hidden than this one. So they give you a gimme with the special levels. Okay, let's see how hard Crystal Fly is. I think I did have an easier time with the second flight level than the first. Oh no, I took the wrong turn at the ferry. Oh, I'm not gonna make it, am I? Well, let's keep going anyway, just see what the general thing is. Okay, so I hit the water anyway. Okay, arches, rings, chests, planes. Let's retry. I'm just gonna do the normal. Normal pattern, because I don't know if I'm gonna be good at figuring out what's the optimal way to do. Like, I'm sure that the obvious way to go through the things are never the optimal way to do it speed-wise, but can't tell what would be the optimal way here. Like, I'm sure that takes a lot more experimentation. Ooh, the planes are all lined up nice for me here. And done. Alright. So that, I feel like that thing of like following the basic, the obvious like pattern to go after the things in. Oh, I accidentally did retry. Yeah, no. I'm leaving. But I think that one's a lot more forgiving than the other levels, and like how the speed on doing the regular pattern and not finding a different pattern for going through levels. What's this one? Wizard Peak. Is this a level I'm thinking of with it having the weird... No, maybe this is the one that maybe this is the one that had the more fun supercharged parts. Because the last one had like half the level I didn't play that had a bunch of supercharged jump glides. I think this one has a lot more of the... Like, it's not all supercharged, but the supercharged portions are fun when you get to them. Because they're a lot more just like actual... Ow! Ah. Okay, I don't see any health recharge guys.
Welcome to Wizard Peak. This is my favorite supercharged spot. Use it to bash those wizards.
Oh, he's got more angely wings though. Dragons having different wing types is pretty cool. Yeah, this is a cool supercharged level. Oh, ow.
Well done, Spyro. Thank you for releasing me.
I like your eagle staff. Okay, let's go up here. I'm gonna go for the thing of the secret over here. Okay, I needed a lot more of a jump, so I'm probably going to not go after that another time. Oh, did that guy crush the other lizard? That was another easy egg. I'll take it. I don't know what the count is for the next egg requirement, but I'll take any egg that I can get. Unless egg is, though... Is egg the thing that I only need to get one thing of requirement for? That guy had 25 gems.
Listen carefully, Spyro. There's a secret area in the Artisan's home world near the waterfall. Try jumping on the stones there.
Artisan's home world? Waterfall. Sounds good.
Oh, he's telling you about the first world's flight thing. I already got that, dude. Now to go fight the boss. Oh, actually, I'm not going to be fighting the boss because we're going over time. I started late and I didn't realize how much. Alright. Alright, so I'm going to be wrapping things up now because we're going over the usual stream thing, and I'm realizing I'm hungry for dinner, which is usually why I end things around now. Thank you all for joining the stream. I hope you enjoyed it. It was fun getting back into Spyro, and I'll continue getting into Spyro. At the pace I'm going, I'm probably going to beat Spyro 1 by the next time I do the Spyro stream, which is going to be a little bit because I normally do different games on different days of the week. And while I'll probably be doing Spyro on Sundays until I beat it, I won't be doing that for next Sunday because next Sunday I'm actually planning to do next Sunday I'm planning to do more of a group of spooky games for Halloween, because I probably won't be streaming on Halloween itself. So on the Sunday before, because it's be the 30th, I'll be doing like a bunch of different scary games, a bunch of different free horror games, but the Sunday after that I'll be continuing Spyro. And anyway, normal stream times are Sundays, Mondays, and Wednesdays, 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'll see you in the next stream.